it would be false to say that Dustin and I don't care what people think of us, because of course we do. We're human beings. We're sensitive, and we make efforts to make people feel comfortable in everyday life. And so it's hard for us when, people just for no reason decide, or in our minds no reason, decide that they, just don't like us, or we're this or that. Because, we feel like we try our best. But at the same time, like that occupation of energy can only go so far, and we just have to put it by the wayside in order to stay in this game.
We like to surround ourselves in everyday life with people who are pleasant, people that are encouraging, people that are fun to be around. And so it's really interesting, when you're on the race with teams where you end up, at the same airports, at the same pit stops, in the same lines, because, there is a lot of negativity sometimes. Sometimes it's directed towards us, and we have to be able to kind of just deflect that, remind ourselves it is just a race. And some people, for whatever reason, may not agree with what you do or how you do it or the way you look or the way you talk or, anything. And so we just have to remind ourselves that we're running our best strategic race, not a personal race, and it is that. It's a race. And so, whenever we're tempted to kind of go there, we have to kind of bring it back to center and say, all right, what are we here to do? And let's refocus it, and let's not spend energy on stuff that's, that really doesn't matter.
And, growing up in competitive environments, we're used to cattiness. Some of the best advice that I ever got, because I am a sensitive person and things in the past have really affected me. And I think just like thinking, okay, somebody said to me, Candace, if they're not talking about you, then there's something wrong. You lost your magic. And so while I would love for people to, see Dustin and I for who we are, I have to kind of bring that with me, because it is true, because when you're on top, it's really hard to have a bunch of friends. I know that when I'm not doing so great, I have a lot of company. And I think if Dustin and I weren't winning legs, it may be easier. And if we weren't pushing so hard, we want this and we show that we want this. And so I think that's part of it too. We're not trying to tick anybody off in the process, but, we're here to win.
We're running our asses off.
We are, and that's the lucky part. It's like...
I'm burning off all this extra weight I got back here. It feels like, besides... this side feels heavier. This cheek feels a little lopsided. And it also looks really gross in a Speedo. He's been wearing this yellow Speedo that's see-through when it gets wet. It's disgusting.
And it's see-through and
he's like,
he's
like, my stock's going up. The girls want to convert me to straight. We're like, dude, honestly, I don't even want to talk trash, but I'm going to right now. Normally, you want to wear Speedo, I don't say anything. But you yield us, you need to get your ass in the gym. You need to do something.
Feel confident. Oh. It's funny.
I have the same shirt on. Let's see if I can make some face.
My hair's not the same. I can't sit next to it. Looks squinty, like you can't see. Oh. I don't know what it is. Nothing shocks me anymore. Like we get here,
I'm shocked.
Oh, Mealtid.
I'm shocked. I wasn't expecting that one.
How do you feel about this team over here waiting? What do you think that feels like?
I feel terrible.
I feel so sorry for them that they were yielded twice. It's such
I gave this team my word that I would not yield them.
So did Danny and Oswald, pretty much.
And we followed up on what we told them.
And I would never do that. I would never do that till the end, because I don't know how I would live with myself.
Backstabbing someone is not a good thing, and I don't know how you can go home and sleep at night.
But we can't judge the people who did it. Everybody lives their life with a different way. The way that we were brought up in our families was to have very strong loyalty, and loyalty is what keeps us going together as a team each and every day. And when you give your word to someone, we have been brought up that you keep it. So my heart goes out to anybody who is betrayed. It happens often, this race. Unfortunately, it brings out the worst in people sometimes.
Would you like to see them stay in the race?
You know what? No, I would like to see them.
I would like to
see them, and we told you we would like to see them, and we wanted to be in the final three with them. We wanted to be in the final three with Danny and Oswald. The three of us had such a wonderful time together. Phil on this race, there's hardly an opportunity to sleep. And we stayed up all night one day, just giggling and laughing
so
and
much.
having a good time. We had such a good time, they almost kicked us out of the pit stop. And we were hoping.
And we'll remember those moments of laughter and fun and enjoyment. And those are the moments we'll take with us.
And we were hoping to go to the final 3 with the 3 teams, us and them and Danny and Oswald.
Danny Oswald can go to hell.
I guess not anymore. But that's what we were hoping very naively would work out. But like I said, the race sometimes brings out the worst in people, and we are trying to just continue to motivate each other and remember the positive things in our lives to go forward.
What about Dustin and Candace?
We
Obviously,
just feel they manipulate people so much, and I don't know how they manipulated Danny
I
and
don't know if
Oswald.
you guys know this,
to-
but the reason that
Danny and Oswald
No,
paid
no,
them.
no.
They gave Danny and Oswald money.
They
They paid them
manipulate
off.
people so much, and I don't know how they got fooled by the girls and letting them think
Oswald
that it's
has
a
a
good
really
thing to.
weak side. His human nature wants to believe that the best in people. So if he's being manipulated by someone being paid off as a bribe, he unfortunately I think he would fall for it. I don't know how, but he did, and it's a shame. It's really a shame. Not everybody's a good judge of character, I guess.